Welcome back to Bitasha Consult. I told you that we are going to have so many guests this week and the next. So today we have the amazing Sunshine. Oh my God. I love this lady, but I will not spoil it for you guys. She's going to introduce herself and then she will tell us how has her career journey been. When she was growing up, I'm usually interested in that part. When she was growing up, what did she want to become? And then what changed? Oh, is she still that she wanted to become when she was growing up? Welcome, Sunshine.
Thank you so much, Sheila. Thank you so much, Bitasha Consult. I'm so happy to be here. Where do I start? My name is Kifile Samantha Sunshine Malebe, a girl from the Diamond Nation of Botswana, Southern Africa.
Yeah. So tell us, Sunshine, growing up, what did you want to become? What did you ever dream of becoming? Growing up, I thought I would become a lawyer. I don't know what changed. Well, I know. Yeah, but growing up, what did you want to become?
Interesting that you say you wanted to be a lawyer. I actually filled out my application form for university with my mom, and she put lawyer.
Awesome.
Yes,
I love your mom.
and then social work was the second option. But that's post what I wanted. Before I give you a bit of background on it, I'll just say I wanted to be a world famous singer. I saw myself selling out big concert venues. I saw myself being an actor on Hollywood, having my own star. Silly, I know. But I'll tell you where it all stemmed from. I went through a lot in my childhood, experienced a lot of challenges, had a lot of trauma. And what I always wanted was to escape the pain, to escape the challenges, the trouble. And I saw music as one way because the lyrics, they're a dream. They give you the happiness, the joy. You get to see yourself living that life.
Yeah.
And then the acting, you don't get to live your life. You get to be somebody else. So that was my escape. And that's what I really wanted to really do.
Yeah.
And then growing up, I realized, what is it that I truly want? Because that escape does not necessarily have to manifest in the singing or in the acting.
Yeah.
What I saw growing up in movies was people who, when they had mental health issues or troubles, they would go to someone. They would pour their heart out, talk about it, and then the person on the other side of the couch would help direct and guide and give that leadership role in terms of helping this person sort out their trouble and find the self-determination to improve their life and live better.
Yeah.
So I realized I want to be a voice and give somebody else their own voice to not dwell in the immediate pain, but to focus on the journey of resilience, that you can be better, you can be stronger, you can be wiser. Everybody wants help. I wanted help. Sometimes it's not always available, but this is what spoke to me. You know, in terms of how the trees grow, they know how far to grow. They know how deep their roots should go. Animals, they live out their lives. And it's always a challenge for us as human beings to find that voice. But then when I thought of having that escape and giving the option to somebody else to say, but your life defines you. And you get to channel your energy to the place where you feel safe. It's all upon you. I figured this spoke to my spiritual DNA. I resonated so much with being a helper. And this is what led me to put down social work as a second option of a career. I still wanted the law, and I pretty much think it must have been my mother's poking and influence that was sending me there.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I missed the acceptance into that study by just 1 point.
Oh, no.
I was a bit sad, but then they took me for social work, and 2 weeks into it, they called me back to do law and said, oh, there's not enough students, so we have made this grace available.
Yeah.
But by then, I was too far gone. My DNA was speaking to social work, and I knew I wanted to be in this helping profession. It's all I wanted to do then, and in different shapes and forms is what I do now. So I went all the way up to pursuing a master's degree in clinical social work. which it's a specialty area in the sense that you do assessments, diagnosis, and treatment of mental health issues. You help people with behavioral, emotional disturbances to just find their way.
Wow. I feel like I need someone to talk to at the moment. I have someone across me, but I will not take that direction. I'll just stick to career. So, I hear your experience could have been one of the factors that led you to social work. And how has that journey been, you trying to help the people that you think need help? Is it fulfilling? Do you feel sometimes when it's a Monday, you feel, oh no, I don't want to do this job again? Or do you gladly say, I signed up, and you do it with all your heart?
It's fulfilling. You know, one thing that I've grown to realize about human beings is that we label people, yes, as good and bad. But when you bring it down to the individual himself or herself, the truth is all of us believe ourselves to be inherently good. No one labels themselves as bad. So my passion with social work has really just been to know that my role is to affirm people, is to help them realize that that goodness can be made manifest, and it's all upon them. So when I venture out there, I use my words. I use them to build or help someone to recognize that it's a craft even within them, that it starts within them to be able to say, I can, I am, I will, and I'm doing it every day. So when I do it, I don't really think of it as a job. I find it's just something within me that wants to help the other person realize just how awesome they are.
Yeah.
So I am fulfilled in that regard.
Okay, good. So that poses me to, I would like you to talk to some youth and teenagers out there who think they don't know what to do, or the choices they are making at the moment are not the right choices for them to make, or they feel they are struggling. They don't know what to do about their career, or, life is a bit complicated. I just want, we are in that moment of inspiring and speaking to people. I want you to share a word to that teenager, that young adult who is struggling with their career and they feel they are not enough. They are not enough to pursue this thing. Maybe their grades are not good yet. Their fathers or their mothers expect them to have performed better than they are, or they are struggling at the university in the things that they are supposed to do. Could you please speak to their hearts right now and say the best ones you have?
All right, where do I start? The other day I had a conversation with my son in the car, and he was asking me, does God know what my life is going to be like? Does he know where I'm going, the things that I'm going to do? And I said, yes, he does. And then he says, but what if I get it wrong? And I said, this is where it starts from. For me and my household, we serve the Lord. We love the Lord. Everything that we do, we have handed to him, and we have trusted that he is the sole leader of our home. Everything we do, it's really just direction from God. So in speaking to one's career, I would say the first stop is really to surrender your life to a higher power so that you may get direction, because we are more spirited than physical. And this is where you get thoughts, you get ideas, and sometimes you wonder, where do they come from? That's your inner man who knows exactly the path that you should go.
Yeah.
Because that inner man is connected so much to the God whom we serve. So the first point of call for me is that you surrender your life to God. Look to him, lean on to him and not your own understanding. Venture out there in terms of exploring, in terms of discovering. Ask of him, what is it that you were born to do? What is the hard part? What is it that keeps you awake at night? That dream that, when you think of it, everything inside of you comes alive. Yes, you may have different career paths and lines that you can go into, but they may not tickle your fancy because they're not really what you were born to do. So if you want to do that which is in line with the given purpose of your life, seek direction from God. Wait on him, but do it with action.
Oh,
So that's you putting your faith to action, trusting that it doesn't matter which path you will venture into.
yeah.
As long as you've surrendered to God and heard Him and are being directed by Him,
Yeah.
even if it may seem like it's the wrong way, it's actually going to take you to the right place, because all things will work together for your good. He will not get it wrong. And you, in whatever path you ventured into, as much as you may have doubt, anxiety, a lot of questions about it, the truth is all of your actions, when they are directed by God, they will bring you to that destination that you need to get to. So when I say wait in faith and put that faith to action, I mean, we need to understand it in the sense that, like when you're saving money, you always talk about the compound effect.
Sure.
It's the same for excellence. Every one of your efforts that you align to the pursuit of your dream are excellence defined. You cannot get it wrong if you are consistently putting one foot in front of the other.
Yeah.
If you are consistently putting all these actions to work together to the pursuit of what you feel and know without a doubt is your passion and your purpose for being. So as much as I say, discover, explore, ask of God, don't forget as well that nobody's perfect. Forgive your mistakes. There is no way you can put in effort without error, especially as a student. Be coachable, be teachable, be so wide open to receive direction. It may not come in the package that you want. It may not look like it may be of help to you, but we also as people need to learn to recognize opportunity where it doesn't present itself. They say pessimists look for problems in every opportunity, and opportunists look for every positive thing, even in the midst of negativity. So forgive your mistakes if you do make them. Nobody's perfect. Don't wait for the perfect moment. It never comes. You simply need to put your desire and your actions together. As long as they work in tandem, that is the perfect moment. It's you saying, it's time. I'm doing it. Fearful as I may be, doubtful as I may be, I'm doing it nonetheless. That is the perfect moment.
Awesome. What I hear Sunshine say is we have to try, fail, try again, fail, try again, but not stop. You're only a failure if you don't try. So, or if you stop trying. So I encourage each and everyone out there, whatever course you are struggling with at the moment, don't stop. Keep trying. You will find what you need. If you think it's not the right course, if you think it's not the right job, don't quit yet. Just keep trying. Apply for another job, apply for another course. Keep trying, study hard. God will help you. And then she says that we need to look to the higher power. I don't know what higher power you believe in at the moment, but we believe that there is one God who directs our paths, who is our soul designer. There is that one thing that He created you to do, and you can only find it if you keep trying out. Sometimes we hear the still small voice if you are spiritual, and then you are able to go ahead and do that. But if you are not, keep trying, keep listening, keep finding out, why was I created? What's my purpose here or not? And if you keep trying it out, you will definitely get it right at a certain point. So, social work, speaking to people, inspiring people, do you ever wake up one morning and you don't have words of encouragement for someone? Do you ever feel you are not at your best to speak to someone's life? Or do you sometimes speak to people and you get drained by what they say and you feel, I don't have anything else to offer them? Those are so many questions. Those are like 3 questions. How do you keep yourself re-energized to inspire the rest of the people out there?
Okay, one of the things that I learned earlier on in life is that you can't give what you don't have.
Oh, yeah.
You can't pour from an empty cup. And yes, listening to other people's problems. I am human after all.
Yeah.
It will touch my human spirit. Yeah. I do get affected. I hurt when other people hurt, the injustice people go through.
Yeah.
It hurts. And it's difficult also to break through to someone who doesn't see a better tomorrow. But one thing that has always helped to re-energize me is knowing that my strength is not my own.
Yeah.
I acknowledge when I am drained. That's my first point of call. And then I look to that higher power. I look for the rejuvenation, the resuscitation.
Yeah.
And then one thing that gets me up no matter what is the fact that I'm still breathing. When I wake up in the morning, I've trained myself to not say, oh, here we go again. I'm tired.
Yeah.
It's another day of the same old drag. When I open up my eyes, I say, let's go. Even when my body doesn't agree, when it says otherwise, when my emotions tell me otherwise, what I will confess and speak with my own mouth is that it is time. You are here, you are alive and well. You have another opportunity to pursue excellence, to pursue success, to hold on to that peace. It is upon you. So it still comes back to me knowing and recognizing that words are power, regardless of how you feel.
Yeah.
Speak it. Once you do that, you are giving it life, and the universe cannot help but respond and avail for that which you're seeking. If it's power, it's upon you. Declare it. I have the power. If it is strength you need, say, I may not feel it right now, but I know each and every moment that's passing by, strength is locating me, mind, body, and soul.
Yeah.
And every part of my DNA is answering that call. So use your words every day. That is within your control, even if other things are out of your control. Your words are yours. That is where your power stems from. So declare it and it will come for you. Oh, wait. Yeah, I remembered another important thing.
Yeah.
As a helper or a caregiver, you get drained by the situation. That means you also need care. So as a professional in the area of social work, we have what we call debriefs, where I also need another professional or another helper to come in where I can offload and let them in on what is going through me, how the case has affected me, the issues I've heard, and then they can also offer in that outsider insight that helps to rebuild again so I can gain my strength.
So where do you see your career path or your career journey taking you in the next 5, 10, 20 years? What is the big sunshine dream in terms of her career path?
Okay, maybe then let's start off with the name Sunshine.
Oh, yes, sure.
You know, when we talk of life's challenges, we're basically talking about storms that we all go through. Nobody wants to go through a storm.
No.
It's dark, it's wet, it's gray, nothing looks good.
Yeah.
It's bleak.
Yeah.
You know the feeling you get once the sun parts those cloudy gray skies. It renews your hope. It gives you joy, that warmth you're looking for.
Yeah.
So in this line of my work, in my interactions, there was a platform I found myself in, and in talking to these people, they said, you know what? You're sunshine. This is what we hear when you speak. This is what we hear when you interact with us. You are that sun breaking through the cloudy days, the stormy air. So in terms of where I see my career path going, because I don't really practice social work in the sense that I used to. I've had to adapt and grow because life happened.
True.
And I grew up in Botswana. I've lived most of my life there, and my family made the move to Cairo, Egypt. This meant I put a pause on my career.
Yeah.
And I came to this place, and for a long time, I didn't know what I was doing. I'd wake up every day and there's really not much direction.
Yeah.
It's taken me a while. I've had people who spoke into my life, who saw something and said, you need to put it to use. Why are you sitting on this? It's a gift. Use it. I've had people who, when I stopped dreaming and hoping for better and bigger concerning my life and the value I want to add to other people's life, when I stopped dreaming, they came in and helped me dream again. So my storm in the sense came to an end there, where I remembered the sunshine that I want to be, that I want to be even in other people's lives. So I've had to readapt the dream in accordance to my life situations as it was.
Yeah.
So instead of day-to-day social work, I am now what I would call a mental health coach, where I'm really just helping people to improve their well-being, their mental well-being,
Yes.
helping them to see things from different perspectives and shift their mindsets. And I'm doing that now through my YouTube channel, Thrive with Sunshine.
Thrive with Sunshine.
Yes.
Yeah.
Look us up on TikTok as well.
Oh, awesome.
Yes.
Thrive with Sunshine.
Yes.
Yeah.
So look for sunshine on the TED stage. That is now the dream, to be more impactful, to have more reach, and just touch people's lives across the globe. Because like I said before, everybody needs help and some people just don't know where to look.
True. In one of the videos, I actually said that social media can be both good and bad. If you use it for the right reason, it's going to help out. Sunshine is using social media, YouTube, TikTok, to speak to the lives of people out there who need help. The people that she can't reach. I mean, she's in Cairo. She can't reach them. But she has something that she can offer. And I believe that we have things in our lives that we can offer. Let us not be limited by where we are. Yeah. So out there, you are pursuing a career and you feel you have some limitations. Try out something different. If you think you are walking this journey with science and maths and it's not working, try out English and something different, and it will work. So what I hear from Sunshine is, when one door closes or when you think this can't be done at that particular time, then try out something different. Yeah. So let us not feel there are limitations. Those limitations help us to think. Yeah. To think. I think it was a book I was reading the other day. It was Poor Dad, Rich Dad. And it was saying that most of us don't like thinking, because when it's time for us to think, when we are thinking, it opens up our minds to greater imaginations. We think up wide, and then our minds like blow up and they're like, yeah, I can do this. Then fear comes up and grips us and say, Sheila, really, you can't take that risk. But when we open up our minds and say, I can do this, definitely you can do it. So let nothing limit you. Just keep exploring, and certain things are going to come to pass. So I'll need you to look in that camera and advise a young adult or a teenager out there who is struggling with their careers and they don't know what to do, or they're wondering, I didn't know I can actually go out and encourage someone and it becomes my career, How do they, number one, zero down to that one path of their career that they want to do? And then how do they keep moving when things get tough?
All right.
Yep, so now we have only 5 minutes.
Okay. Look, that's all right. Okay. When you are looking to venture into any career path, what I found to be true and helpful is to determine first what your passion is. What is it that you love to do that comes so effortlessly for you that you actually even do it without thinking? Once you have that down, you are good to go. You have to learn and build the craft of consistency. Everyday little efforts that you do, that you push together, will drive you to the place that you so desire. One other thing, the difficulties will come, the challenges will come. You may feel at a loss, and that's okay. Don't beat yourself up black and blue. Sit down, look at all the career paths. If you don't know which one to go into, research. Find out what it means to be that doctor, how it will impact on your life. If it's about the bottom line, what do doctors make? And research if it's something you really want to go into. One thing will call out to you. For as long as you're seeking it, you will find it. And as Sheila mentioned, that when one door closes, you can always open another. What I would like you to always remember is that you are the door. Everything you want, you can open yourself up to. Nobody will close off anything to you. If you don't venture into it at a particular time, then that was not the season. But the season will come for as long as you put in consistent effort. This is one of the best skills you could ever learn earlier on in life. Pursue things every day and don't give up.
Thank you. Thank you. That's amazing. That's amazing. You are the door and nothing can close. If you go ahead, you will find it. So keep looking, keep searching, you'll find it. Thank you so much, Sunshine. It has been a wonderful, wonderful time having you here, and continue thriving, continue soaring, continue encouraging people. May God bless you.
Amen. And thank you, Bitasha Consult. You know, when we were growing up, we didn't have this opportunity to actually look to other people or platforms where we could get that information and that advice to direct us. So you're doing a really great job. And I just pray that Bitasha does go to the world and you help so many people to be able to find their voice, their calling, their career path.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye.